Hi, it's James from the Excire team, and today I'm excited to show you how you can use our state of the art facial recognition technology to quickly find images containing faces in your Lightroom catalog. Now, the Search for Faces tool lets you search your Lightroom catalog for photos that contain specific facial characteristics. With the Search for Faces tool, you can search for faces based on age, based on gender, and even based on whether the subjects are smiling. You can also search for photos that contain specific numbers of faces, too. As you can probably imagine, this Find Faces is a great way to rapidly locate all sorts of people focused images buried deep in your catalog: posed portraits, family photos, casual photos of your kids, wedding candids, and more. So let me show you how this works. You're going to want to make sure that you're in Lightroom Classic with the Excire Search panel open. Now, to open the panel, you can press Alt plus X or Option plus X if you're on a Mac. You press that on your keyboard, and then the panel will open up. That you can also open it by choosing Library, Plug in Extras, Open Excire Search panel. Now, the panel includes both this photo preview mode where you can see the images that you've selected in Lightroom, but you can also collapse it by hitting this Hide Photos button in the bottom right-hand corner. This hides the preview functionality, but is ideal for keeping the panel accessible during everyday Lightroom use. So let's start by running a face search. Click the Find Faces icon here, this button, the one with the face, and you'll see this dialog box, which allows you to specify the facial characteristics that you want to search for. So first you can choose the number of faces you want the photo to contain. So if you're searching for a couple photo from an engagement session, you might choose 2 faces here. Whereas if you're looking for a headshot from a portrait session, you would go ahead and probably choose portrait or 1 face if you felt that the image was a bit more zoomed out. Then you can choose the ages of the faces you want the image to contain. If you're looking for an image featuring kids sitting together, then you might go ahead and choose child, whereas if you're looking for an image with, say, a mother and their teenager, you might choose teenager/young adult and then also adult. And finally, you can indicate whether you're looking for male or female faces here, smiling or unsmiling faces here. You just drag the sliders to get the result that you're looking for. Then you can tell Excire whether you want to look in your whole Lightroom catalog here or whether Excire should focus on images in the film strip. You also have the option to specify the number of displayed results, that is the maximum number of results to be displayed there. And let me give you an example here. Say I recently photographed my grandfather and I wanted to quickly pull up a couple of portraits that I took. I'd go ahead and I'd check the one face option here since I'm looking for a portrait, and because I'm looking for an older gentleman, I'll check the elderly option, and I'll put the slider here to male. So we have 51 photos that match the search criteria looking through the whole catalog, and I'll just go ahead and hit start. And the results here are exactly what I wanted. I have images, these portraits of older gentlemen. Now let me quickly run another search here. I'm going to go back to the panel, and then I'm just going to select Find Faces again, and I'm going to hit Reset All. What I want to do here is simply look for group shots. So I'm going to hit Several Faces, I'm going to leave everything else blank, and I'm just going to hit Start. So I get these group shots. I can show you, all these images with lots and lots of people, and I think that this will be a really nice illustration of something else that the search panel can do aside from just helping you access the Excire search tools. So if I come back here to the search panel, I'm going to expand it by clicking here. In general, I do prefer having the panel in the smaller form when I'm just doing everyday Lightroom tasks. I'll just leave it, and if I need it, I can just quickly access it over here. But this expanded panel does have a few special features for working with images of people in particular. So I'm going to open up the photo preview mode, and you can see that when Excire recognizes a face, that is when Excire detects a face, it'll be magnified on the right-hand side here. And you can quickly run a facial recognition search, that is, an Excire people search, which searches your catalog for images of that specific person. And you can do that on any of the faces that appear on the right hand side just by pressing this little magnifying glass icon. Plus, if you toggle on this face view feature here, you can click on a face on the right hand side. And when you do, it'll fill the screen. Plus, if you hold Alt or Option if you're on a Mac and you press the right and left arrow keys, you can jump from face to check the focus and to check the ID. Plus, you can toggle on the Highlight Faces option at the top here. And Excire will create a box around each face that it detects. What's very cool here is that the color of the box actually corresponds to how sharp the face is. Green indicates a sharp face, whereas a yellow box indicates a slightly blurrier face, and a red box would indicate a very blurry face. And in fact, these colors actually also appear here in the faces column. You can see them. Just bear in mind that you'll want to be working with reasonably high resolution previews to get great results with this feature. The higher the resolution, the better Excire is able to determine sharpness. And by the way, you can actually tell Excire to use higher resolution previews under File Plugin Manager. For the fastest performance, I recommend setting the Excire panel previews to match the size of the standard previews in your Lightroom catalog. Anyway, because of these features, it can be a good idea to open the photo preview mode whenever you're working with portrait shots or event images, family photos, and so on. That way, after running a face search, you can easily check the face sharpness as well as IDs, and you can even run a people search on specific faces. Well, that's really all there is to it. Find Faces is a very powerful tool, but it's also really easy to use. You simply open it, select the features you're searching for, and then click the Start button. So the next time you're struggling to find an image that contains faces in your catalog, go ahead and give the face search tool a try. And if you found this video helpful, click that like button. And for more tips and tutorials on Exire's AI-powered photo management tools, subscribe to our channel.